Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, I just read a quote that are you climbing the mountain for the world to see you or for you to see the world? Holds a strong message and a question, a powerful question from the youth or the people. Well, you must be aware of the thing which is going on. Whole media, social media is filled with this news, and this is what is going on. You must have heard of the Sonam Wangchuk case, that hunger strike story, or not story, that's a reality rather. I just want to say something over that. And by saying something, it's just a question which I'm asking from myself as well as for whoever person who is watching this video. What are we doing? What can we do? How can we do it? Who will be there to support us? These all are the secondary things. But the actual thing is that what are we doing? On the grounds of practicality, what steps have we taken? Before I ask anything from myself at first, before pointing out, any sort of government, political party, people, or you guys, or, the whole system, because what we do is that we listen about certain newses, we talk about it with our friends, from our family members, and we also think about it for 5 or 10 minutes, and then we forget about it, blame the government, and then that's all, it's done. And when people ask that, oh, what are you doing against that, they are just like, what can we do? Personally, I do feel that too, that what am I doing? Like, before I ask anybody, before I blame any government, so and so, what am I doing? Okay, before I ask myself that what can I do, how can I do, I'm asking what am I doing? Every time I'm opening Instagram and things are coming, my feed is filled with some sort of political news only. Okay, all my accounts are filled with that kind of news at current only. Not only that case which I mentioned about, also different other political cases, and also people who are coming up with, like, really thankful for those content creators who are coming up with such videos, okay, which is displaying the reality of what is going on worldwide. Okay, so yeah, and also the authorized accounts. So when it comes from an authorized person, then it's eventually something which is more easier to believe, since they seem as to be more ethical, or I would say more decent. Anyway, I'm so sorry if I'm not able to convey what I want to say because of my choices in words. I may not be, excellent at word choices and so and so. But what I want to say is this only. Starting up with the question and ending it with it, that what are we doing? If we cannot do anything, we can support that thing. We can support the protest. We can write. We can talk about it. We can say. We can speak up. You do not need to think of the consequences which is going to be take place, consequences which is going to be there after the actions which you are taking. You do not need to think that, okay, whether people will engage in whatever I am saying, my ideologies, my thoughts, and so on, so whatever I'm expressing or not. You do not need to think of that much, that who is going to support you or who is not. But it's just that the step which you are taking, because this question always comes to my mind whenever I hear of such news and so, that what am I doing? And then another question comes, that how can I do things, what can I do, what next can I do, how can I contribute in this. But the first is that what am I doing, and when the answer is nothing, then I do things which at least I can do. I can write, I can speak about it, I can talk about it, I can make a video over it. And that is what I wanted to say, that do not think that how you can do it. Think about that later. At first, you need to ask yourself this question: what are you doing? Engaging over, fun things, fun content, and funny reels is okay. Everybody do that, but I think things have really been critical, and they are critical since long days, and it becomes even more critical when we get to hear about these things. And it's really very important to get to hear these things, because till the point we are not going to get the authorized correct news, we are not going to understand anything in whatever the present state and the real state of our country is. Okay, somebody has came, so I'm just coming 1 minute. We talk so much about working hard and doing our best, giving our best, but just imagine that the people who actually give their best and wait for the correct opportunity, they are doing everything from their side, and then all they get in return is not the what do we say that not the result of their preparation, but all they get is corruption. All they have to go through is the failure of the system. Because the system is corrupt, and we as students should care about this thing even more, because we all are going to face some or another exams someday. And if we today do not understand this and do not be critical over this, I don't think that anything is going to happen. Because if it is having a specific kind of exam, it can also happen in the other set of exam. Okay, and we all have to face examinations. And if the exam system, which should be so authorized, is in itself not so authorized, and students are facing such issues that they are committing such wrong steps, they're ending everything, and it's not a joke. And we cannot wait, okay, till the victims we're talking about is us ourselves. We cannot wait. Everything which is happening in the country is directly or indirectly linked with everybody. So every crime which is happening, you cannot wait for it to happen to yourself. Only thing we can do is do something. If you can do nothing, at least just try to understand that at least in future, if you don't do anything, at least do not stop the people who are doing things for the betterment. And more importantly, you do not be engaged in the activities which is corrupting everything. And also do not involve with the set of people who are involved in all this corruption and unethical things, because it's really important. The first step, I guess, is to feel. If we as human cannot feel whatever is going on, then I guess we cannot feel anything. Then us being human, us being emotional beings is worthless. We are being emotional at different things, at random things at random point of time for no use. Why can't we use our emotions in a good way? Protest is also a result of emotion which we feel because of the sense of collectiveness, we can say. And if not collectiveness, then at least have some understanding or empathy. I guess the first step, the first thing, and one thing which all of us can do is to just sit and just not talk about whatever is going on, but just feel the rage. Because especially if we are from the same country and we are seeing things which is happening, I'm like, you must have noticed that I've tried not to mention different things like the name of the examination or any specific person or what is happening in detail. I'm just talking about things overall. By this video, I just really mean to say what I mean to say, like to one or even two people who are watching this video, is that feel it. Because you cannot just speak without feeling. You must have the feel. That is when you're going to do something. And by something, it's not that you'll, commit violence and so and so. Need not to do that. Whatever you can do, you do. But the first thing is that you feel that thing. So that you do not talk about that just for 5 minutes, but that rage remains in you forever. And you do something in future. Maybe if today you cannot do anything, maybe if you understand things at least, and you have that positive rage in you, and you have that feeling to improve upon things at a level best, then you might put efforts in future. When you'll be capable, you'll at least put effort in right direction for the better service of people, rather than being involved in such activities which is causing trouble for the whole nation and also for all individuals almost. It's really good to see people speaking up. See, I am also doing nothing, just sitting in my room making a video. But I guess this is important. So just ask yourself that what are you doing? And if the answer is nothing, then ask yourself that what can I do? And if the answer is nothing, then just give yourself a tight slap, because the answer can never be nothing. You can at least feel it. You can at least talk about it, because you have mouth. You can speak. Thanks for watching this video. I really do hope that you understood the motive of this video, the motive of me making this video. And the reason why I mentioned the quote in the starting of the video, that do you climb the mountain for people to see you or you to see the world? The reason why I mentioned it in this video is just to denote that thing, that life is a journey of self-exploration. And what we do in life is just to showcase things, show ourselves in certain way. We act as people, act as individuals which we are not, just for people to see that, oh, we are so and so. Just be real, just be you. Do not fear people seeing you, the actual you. Do not carry a mask over your face, because the people who carry a fake mask over their faces unnecessarily get involved in indulgent activities, maybe to save their so-called reputation, which is not so necessary to be saved, because that had no such power. And maybe those individuals were never having the intent to serve or do any good to people. So those people do not technically, on the grounds of reality, those people have nothing to do with the betterment of the society, have nothing to serve or nothing to give. So technically they do not have any worth. So when they do not have any worth and they are carrying a mask over their face which is fake, then they do not mean anything. You should not worry to save that reputation of yours which is fake, and you should not worry to save the reputation of yourself which is real. Because a real reputation, if it is you, if it is righteous, if it is not harming the sentiments of other person, will never ever let you down. But the reputation which you have been creating by yourself, which is fake, so by saving that, you're going to waste so much of your time, and that is going to be of your no good. I just got distracted. Somebody's talking in my house. That is going to be of no use. You need not to worry about saving any of your reputations, the fake one and also the real one. Because the real one is always going to protect you and never going to let you down. And the fake one is of no use. What you should worry about is whether you are caring or not. If you are not caring, that is the problem. That is where the problem starts. I hope you understand. I hope that you keep doing good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you move, that you put effort to make yourself feel that what is going on. Because it's not about the other person, but it's directly or indirectly linked to you. That's all. Keep up.